Hello guys, welcome back to another video with me. If you're new here, hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Chloe, I'm an author, I'm a reviewer, and I'm here to deliver another video for you. Today I'm going to be reviewing Promise Me Not by Meagan Brandy. Now I have held this book off for a long time. I have decided that it's time that this book needs to be finished reading because I have been putting this book off for a while, and the reason that is the case is because I got about halfway through it and that is where I stopped enjoying the book. So this book is fictional. It's got 383 pages and it's the second book in the Boys of Avik series. Now the first book is Say You Swear, and I have done a book review on that before, so if you're interested, please go and check that out after this one. I rated this book a 3 stars, and the reason why I did that is because this did not have the same kind of wow factor as Say You Swear did. And it kind of, because I really enjoyed Say You Swear, I kind of had high expectations for it, and Meagan kind of stomped on my expectations. So I'm just going to read the blurb and then we can talk about this book in more detail. So it says, "For as long as I can remember, I've had one dream. Go to the same college as my friends, become their starting quarterback of a Division 1 team, and hear my name announced to the world come draft day." The path was clear and things were falling in place perfectly, and then she came along. Now I'm in love with a girl whose heart was buried alongside the boy she gave it to, the ghost I can't compete with, the father of her newborn son. She wants me to walk away, to focus on my love for football, but I can't, because now I have a new dream, and it begins and ends with us. So I do like the cover for this. I really like the pink flowers and the blue, aesthetic and the blue football helmet. I do really like that cover. The Say You Swear cover also was really nice. But, yeah, so let me show you my wheel. There we go. So I rated it a 3 for plot, 3 for characters, 3 for enjoyment, a 4 for writing, 4 for setting, and a 4 for readability. Now it was easy to read. I just got confused slightly with some of the things that were going on. The setting was a 4 because it wasn't the best description of a setting, but it wasn't the worst either. I knew where they were at certain times. Writing was good, but this book is definitely not my thing. The year that was published was 2024, and it does have sexual themes in it. Like, there are about 3, I think, sexual scenes. 1 towards the front and the other 2 at the end. I did enjoy the book, okay? The reason why it's a 3 is because of other aspects of the book. It's not that it's not an enjoyable book, because it is. It's just I personally did not think that it was Meagan Brandy's best book that I've read. So the first things first is I did not like the FMC, female main character. She definitely took a lot of my energy out of reading the book, because I just did not seem interested in reading the book because of the main character, Peyton. In Say You Swear, she wasn't really much of a character who was really involved. She was kind of like there, but she was a background character. So I think I liked her a bit more in Say You Swear rather than Promise Me Not, but I definitely don't think that this book hit the spot of expectation that I was looking for. So, there are not a lot of points that stuck out to me in terms of, special moments. There wasn't any plot twists, whereas in Say You Swear there was, which is what I really liked, because Say You Swear hit me really hard in terms of what things happened to the main character, whereas this one, yeah, okay, Peyton does experience a lot of heartbreak. She does experience a lot of loss and emotions, and I sympathise with Peyton, but it's the way she acts towards things, it's the way that the characters act towards her, it's just the storyline isn't the best. Now, there is a book 3, there is a Boys of Avik series book 3 coming out soon. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but it is a book coming out, and it is about Chase, because these books are set as like there's a friend group, and each book is set in that one person from that friend group's perspective, and this one is Peyton and Mason, and the other one was Ariana and Noah. So I'm really excited. I'm interested to see who Chase gets with, but at the same time, after this turnout, I'm not too sure. I hope that the book 3 is better than the book 2. But what I did like about this book is that events from Say You Swear do pass on from that book into this book, so you do kind of understand what happens with Ari and Noah after in this book, but we don't obviously get into detail because this isn't their story anymore. It's Peyton and Mason's. But you will need to read Say You Swear before reading this, because then you won't really understand what happened, because there was a lot of mention of what the events that happened in Say You Swear in this book. But also, this book is a standalone on its own because it dives into Peyton's story and Mason's story, which does not get established in Say You Swear. So it's kind of like, if you understand that, you have to read Say You Swear before Promise Me Not. That would be what I recommend. It is a romance. There are romantic themes. The love story is nice. Like, Mason is sweet, but Mason is not the most favoritist guy in the entire world. Overall, I do think that this is an enjoyable read, and I will read it again, but it's not one of my favourites so far. But this is P in the A to Z reading challenge, and I have noted it already on my sheet that I have for A to Z reading challenge. I'm unsure what I'm going to read next. Probably A Pug Like Percy. I have some new videos coming up, and I'm very excited to dive into those. So thank you guys for stopping by. I think I'm going to end it here. I've said all that I needed to say today. So yeah, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.